Oh yeah, good morning. Wow, it's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. Good evening. I was gonna even go good afternoon, Alain. Good evening, folks. As promised, we're coming to you live today, 7 p.m. And the reason that we're coming to you live today is because having conversations with my friend Alain Espinar, who's on the phone, who's on the live with us. We were having conversations about clients who aren't ready to purchase homes, clients who really don't understand how to prepare themselves for the home purchase, clients who they really want to own a home. They just don't know how to save, 10, 20, $30,000. They don't know how to access a financial plan. They don't have financial education. They don't have the necessity. So today we're going to talk about helping helping real estate agents get their clients out of debt and adjust that debt to income ratio so that their lender can help them out. Today, we're going to talk about creating a financial plan and how you can use the services of someone like Align to do that for free for your client. So Align will come in, he'll do the financial plan with your clients and get down their debts, right? And then we'll talk about protection after they actually purchase their home and protecting their home, helping their clients understand what it means to save for a down payment as they pay off debts and being able to save more money, helping clients create wills so that they're in place, right? So that if God forbid they go through all of this trouble to purchase a home, that they actually are protected, as their families are protected, they're protected, their homes are protected. Align, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going? Good, good.
Good, man. Good. I'm very happy to have you on board. You're a part of my organization. You're a part of our growth, and it's really great to have your skill set and your licenses on board to be able to do the things necessary to help our clients be able to purchase homes. Because I know for a fact that in all the time that I've been doing real estate, I have had clients who are not prepared to purchase a home and have zero education on how to prepare for that. Can you dig in on that a little bit for us?
Sure, yeah. So first of all, thank you for having me here, and I'm really proud to be part of your organization. I think that what you're doing is great. Freedom coaching is above and beyond, and really, we know each other since like 4 years, and what you're doing now is really, really helpful for realtors. So I'm happy to be here and help as many realtors with their clients as well, and be part of this organization with you.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, so thank you for having everything set up the way you do. Um, so yeah, digging in on that, let me give you a little background why I decided to do this. So I got my license, my real estate license, like 5 years ago, and of course, like many, like every realtor out there, I've had clients in the past that, like you said, they're not ready to buy, and mostly what we do as realtor is that usually when we get a client that is not ready to buy and they have too many debts, or the debt to income ratio is too high so they don't qualify for a mortgage, and when this happens, or they have little money to for the down payment or none, and they say, hey, I'm ready to buy, and when you look at their finances, they don't even have $1,000 in the savings account, so they cannot buy anything because they just don't know how the process is. And we're in Miami. This city, we deal with a lot of Latin people. They come with from their countries, Cubans, Mexicans, all over the world, and they don't know how things work here. So that's what we're here for. So I was saying that I am also a real estate agent, and like as many of you, I've had clients like that. So 3 years ago, I decided to pursue the financial world, and when I did that, I realized that I could combine both world, the real estate with finances, and I realized that the financial services that I was giving, that I was providing to the clients out there, I could provide it to everyone that weren't ready to buy before, and everyone that I actually have now, so I can get them their financial rights so they could buy. So usually when we get a client that is not ready as realtors, before I became a financial advisor, what I would do is, hey, you need to go and increase your income or save money, or pay off your debts, and then come back. But I didn't have a way to help them right there, right then. So you you know how many clients came back that they did what I did, what I told them to do?
Probably
Zero.
zero.
Zero, none. Yeah, none of them come back because they don't know how to do that. And I've had clients that they say, "Hey, I'm ready now," but then when I actually get them to pre-qualify, they got a higher debt, like another car that they were paying before 300, but now they're paying 600. Then their income actually did go up. That's something good, but their debts too. So they're stuck at the same place. So now what I actually realized is that I could help them actually get their home, because we believe I'm building this culture that we believe that with the right plan, everybody can own a home, everybody can be debt free, and everybody can build their own financial independence. So after I became a financial advisor, I realized that every client, that no realtors out there they could ever lose a client. Why? Because first of all, we're building a stronger relationship. So I realized that I could help other realtors out there do the same thing that I'm doing. They can partner with me, or they can send me the clients. I can be part of their team. They're the leader, they're the realtor. Everybody's gonna call them for everything. You know, we as realtors, everybody call us for a mortgage question, a title question, an inspection question, and most of the time we don't know, or most realtors don't know about everything. So this, what I will be explaining today, is just adding another tool to your portfolio of resources. That's all you gotta do. Be able to help those clients that you weren't able to help before, so you don't lose them. So what we do as financial advisor, and I hold several licenses that allow me to offer 35 products and services, and I represent a company named Primerica. Uh, Actually, with these licenses, that there are state licenses and federal licenses, the way we work is that we create a financial plan. And just so you know, David, a financial plan like the one we build for the clients, every just a single financial advisor out there from a bank or something like that, they charge you $1,100 to $1,300 per plan. We do it for free. So
So let me
the
ask you something before, and again, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I know that folks want to know, you
sure.
know, why. First of all, before, when you didn't have the financial resource or license, your thought process was, hey guys, you need to go pay off some of these debts and save some money and then come back and
Mhm,
see me. 0% of those clients came back to you, right?
mhm,
Because they had, and it's a horrible word to use, but it's a dictionary version, which is they were ignorant to the process, right?
exactly.
And a lot of times not their fault, right? A lot of times just background, work experience, whatever education level, whatever it is, they don't know. All they know is go to work, break my back, make some money, come home, pay the bills, right?
Exactly.
And they haven't thought any further than that. So let me ask you this: the folks that now you're helping, because you've been doing this for a couple years, the folks that you're helping now, that are that you pull in, they say, I'm ready to buy a house, and then you do the evaluation and they're not, right?
Mhm.
And you give them a financial plan and you give them the advantages of the knowledge that you have. How many of those people come back to you to buy the house?
100%.
That's insanity. It's a
That's
huge difference,
100%.
right? And
Mhm.
so oftentimes when we're coaching agents, we say, be a consultant, be a resource, be a hero, right? And so what you're telling me right now is, if agents use you as a resource, they get to be the hero.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Why do you do this for free?
Okay. So we don't charge anything. Let's say we work like we are representing the buyer, that we don't charge anything to the buyer. We get paid from the seller. Is the same, because the financial plan comes for free, but when they actually uh, uh, put in place their financial plan, they start saving money. I save them money in insurance, on taxes. When they do apply that and they change their insurance over to the one we offer, but they're saving. And when they actually save on taxes with the resources we have, we get paid a commission. In the background, the company pays us a commission. So it's not really for free. It's free to the client, the service that we're providing. But by saving the money, I am also, of course, earning a commission in the background.
That's fantastic. That's huge news. So you're saving the money, but they don't have to pay you anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like I was saying, when we build that financial plan, with that financial plan, the first thing we will look at is at the debts. If they're buying a home, of course, that's the main business that we're doing. We focus on their debts, and we actually get them to pay their debt faster with the same money that they were paying already to their credit cards and to their debts. Using the same money, we only structure them before we organize their payments in a way that they're going to get out of debt faster. Just to give you an example, we recently had a client that they weren't able to buy a house, and in the way they were paying their debts, they were going to pay their debts in a year and a half, and they would be able to qualify for the mortgage because of the debt to income ratio in a year. With the plan that we gave them and they put it in place, they were able to qualify in 3 months. That's insane. With that plan, they qualify for the mortgage, and they actually bought the home, and they're living in their home, and they're my friends. Because that's the most important thing. I've been hearing you and been listening to you saying that we need to build relationship with the clients.
Relationship based.
Stronger, yeah, relationship based. And this way, you become a confidence of them. You become a close friends because you're inside their finances. You know everything they're doing. You're gonna know everything. And so that's why I invite everyone that is listening here to partner with me and use me as a tool for your clients. So you become a hero, like David was saying, and where you actually help them get their home. You don't need to start. Usually we as realtors, we start building the relationship when they call us, hey, I'm ready to buy. Is that true? So
Yeah.
you don't need to wait for that anymore. Start building the relationship way before and build a relationship that lasts forever.
Now,
Because
I'm gonna ask you something crazy because I know that there's a process to this, and you just mentioned that you got somebody to qualify in 3 months that started at zero. Like there was no option for them. Buying a home was a dream. They didn't have the accessibility, the knowledge, the experience, or anything to do it. And then in 3 months, you had them prepared and pre-qualified to purchase a home, right? Now, I know that some people could take a little bit longer. And so you're going to have to work with them just a little bit longer on that financial plan, that debt payoff, all the things that come into creating a solid pre-approval for a home purchase, the saving the money, right, for the down payment. During that time, do those clients give you referrals?
of course, yes. So that's the main thing. That's actually a good question because you're gonna start getting referrals before you close them, before they had the greatest experience ever, because you were helping them a year before. Let's say if it took them a year, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get referrals in the meantime, and after you close them, David, you've been in the industry for like 20 years. You know that's when the actual relationship starts, when you close them. It's not that it's finished there. So now you have the ability to start building that relationship way before and start getting a lot more referrals. Now, not only 100% have come back to me, but 100% come back to me when they're gonna do more business. And 100% of them have given me at least one referral. At least a
That's
friend, at least
insanity.
a
So
family
now
member.
let's dig into this a little bit, right? So you help somebody purchase their first home, right? During the process of preparation, right? They referred you, their cousin, their brother, their sister, their uncle, whatever, whoever, el amigo, like whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then those folks were either ready or not ready, and you did a similar process. You either helped them get ready, or they were ready, and you put them in a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that process, do you find that sometimes when you close that person and they're now officially in their home, you have an opportunity to help them create a financial plan to begin investing.
That's exactly my second point of the day. so yeah.
I'm kind
So
of good at this, Alain. I'm kind of good at
yeah,
this.
yeah. You're good at reading people. So exactly when I said that the relationship is going to be built forever and it's going to last forever is because the same plan they were using to buy their first home, let's say after I know their income, their savings, their debts, and their expenses, I know how much money they have left. So with that money, I build a plan. And I say you're gonna save $500 for your down payment. You're gonna be ready in X amount of time. If that client is from a realtor that I'm helping their client, I call the realtor when the client is ready, and I tell him your client is ready, get them a house. That's how I work. So when they actually close, I said, yeah, I know you're getting into a mortgage situation now. You maybe need to adjust. Maybe you don't say 500. Let's review, let's revise the plan. Maybe you need to save now 300 because now you got a mortgage, something like that. Or if they increase their income, I can save more money. So they start saving for the first investment property, their second, the third, and it's something that is gonna last forever. It's just a cycle because if they don't come to me with the investment mindset, I put it in them. That's how it works.
I got to tell you that is what excites me the most about this. It's, at some point in my life, I used to get excited about a person buying their dream home, achieving the American dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now that's exciting, but not as exciting as helping somebody create legacy wealth, right?
Exactly.
Helping somebody in their 30s or their 40s with a family say, hey, listen, by the time you're 65, if you follow our method and our plan, you might not only have your house, you might have 5, 6 other homes that you're renting out and earning income from, which, by the way, you've officially changed not only your life, but the life of your children forever.
That's exactly our mission. So it's not only that everybody can own a home, but actually everybody can build financial independence. Remember, so they
Mhm.
build their financial independence through investment properties, through real estate. That's the safest investment, and that's the best way to build a legacy, like you're saying.
So
Now,
we got a question here. What are some of the tips that you give them that you feel are most useful or effective in helping them understand how to prepare for the purchase or the investment?
okay, you mean so? Yeah, the question: what are
Yeah,
some of
so
the
some of the
tips?
tips that you feel are most useful, some of the tips that you give people on saving money or reducing debt or things of that nature. What are some of the most useful things that you tell people to help them prepare for that purchase?
Well, first of all, pay yourself first. That's our main mindset. How you pay yourself first? You first save your money for your future investment or your future house, something that is gonna add to your legacy, and then you pay your credit cards, you pay your debts, you pay everything else. We work in a way that you can start building today, and then you start paying those debts after we do the financial analysis. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you need to review all of your finances. You need to find a way to save. It doesn't matter if it's $100 a month or $200 a month on insurance, on taxes, on interest from the credit cards. That way, you're gonna get to that in first investment or purchase before and way ahead that you were thinking. So those
A
two
lot of people
tips
don't think about
are
that, right, Elaine? They don't think about
yeah.
calling the credit card company asking for a reduction or
Mhm.
applying for a zero interest card that they can transfer everything to. Like they really like most, I've got car insurance. I pay this every month. Like it just comes out, whatever. Like very few people think of the change of car insurance. And I think there's a pain point to that, right? Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
what a pain in the butt it is to change you know, my 3 cars or my 2 cars from Geico to State Farm or whatever the case is.
Mhm. Yeah. So saving all of the money that you can to actually use that money for yourself. That's the best tip I can give you. And be aware of your finances and take control of your finances, and don't just be there out there and spending all of your money on things that you don't sometimes you don't need, especially now that everybody have heard that the market is shifting, that the real estate market is going down, all of those crazy news. That may be or may be not true, but you need to get ready.
Yeah.
So for all of the realtors out there, you need to find a way to add more value to your client. You need to be different. And this is a way that you can make the difference out there and stand up. And so people actually stay with you. That's the other 100% statistic and probability that I got is that no client have ever gone to another realtor after I became a financial advisor and doing this for all of them. So I can show them 3 to 5 houses, they buy their home. And this may not happen to you, David, anymore. But at the beginning, we as realtors, when we are learning, we go out there, we show 20, 30 houses, and then they go to another realtor and they close with the other realtor. So that's not good. That doesn't happen because you're not only a realtor, you're actually helping them with their debts, with their insurance, with their investments, with
Listen,
everything.
you help a family reduce their debts, save money, protect their household. You become family. Like
Exactly.
you're not just a realtor anymore. You are a confidant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what a better way to build that relationship-based customers that becoming a family, like you just said. So the last thing that I want to touch bases on is that everybody that is listening here today, if you want to have your next client, it's gonna be easy. Just call everyone that you help ever find a rent, or everyone that ever came to you and you were not able to help them at the time because they weren't ready, and just telling, hey, I have a solution for you. We're gonna get you ready. So like I said, let me be part of your team. You're going to be the hero at the end of the day because you came up with the solution, and I'm just gonna get them ready, and whenever they're ready in a year or 2 years, that's gonna be a client. And remember, you're gonna start getting referrals from the first day. So that's the best thing you can do. Focus on those clients, of course, everything else, but those clients, don't let them go. Don't lose them.
That's an amazing thing, man. So that's not the last thing you're going to say because I'm going to ask you more questions.
Yeah.
So so one of the things that I understand is, you work for an insurance company, and so we mentioned protecting the family, protecting the home after the closing. So now, they went through all this trouble and they purchased a home. So like, what's the next step for that? And we had a question on that. So what's the next step for that? Like, what's the next step look like?
Okay, so in insurance, we can actually offer, depending on the state that the client is living on, we offer the home insurance as well. And we usually, when we sell the home insurance, we give them a package with the auto insurance, and they save money. So this way, that's a way to actually save more money. So the second insurance that we offer is the life insurance. As you know, many or all of the clients, when they buy their homes, the bank is going to start sending them the mortgage protection letter. So you need to get a mortgage protection. The problem with mortgage protection, and why we don't recommend it, is that it only protects their mortgage. It protects their bank. And
There's nothing
as
for the family.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If something happened to that person, the money is gonna pay off the mortgage, and since you were paying some money to the principal, it's gonna pay whatever was left from the mortgage, and that's it. Now we found that, there are many studies out there that when people die, the mortgage is not always the most important thing to pay off because there are other things, especially if you leave kids, if you have other expenses outside the mortgage. When you buy a life insurance, it's actually for your family, and the family is going to decide how to use that money. If they want to use some of the money to pay off the mortgage, because most of the time they get a coverage above the mortgage payments, the mortgage that they owe, so they can actually protect their family. That's what they need. They need to leave what we call a benefit for their family. So if they are not there, no longer there, their income becomes replaced from that life insurance. So this way you can protect your mortgage, you can protect your family at the same time. So life insurance is the second step. And the third step is the will. We actually provide a will through a company that we're partnered with. It's called Legal Shield. The Legal Shield offer you the will for free. You just need to pay $28 a month, just to give you an example, and you get a will for free. They're gonna set up everything for you, and you can actually do power of attorneys for free too. But you need to get that in place because that's gonna save a lot of money in case you're no longer there at some point in life.
Tremendous opportunities for people, man. We got a couple more questions, so I'm going to drop these on because they're coming in as we're speaking, which means that we have piqued people's interest, which is great,
Yeah.
right? So one of the things is, how about working to the on the debt to income ratio? What options are available? I think we kind of went over that, right? A little bit. We
Yeah.
talked about, how to reduce some of the other expenses and work on reducing those expenses so that we can take the extra money that we're saving now, like car insurance costs and things like that, and put it into savings, which is paying yourself first, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So to touch on that a little bit, more, the debt to income ratio, we work on that. Of course, we cannot tell people, hey, go just get another job. So, and I'm not a magician. So, what we do is that we work on their debts, and like you said, on the money that is left after they pay everything. But all of our clients, when they get to us, they are paying the credit cards in the wrong way. That's why it takes them longer, and that's why they never get out of debts. The
Right.
way we use a tool called debt stocking. Of course, I can go in further with the client or with the realtor that is interested in this. We can get them to lower their debts faster. If you lower your debts, of course, the debt to income ratio is going to get better.
Right. So basically, debt stacking is understanding which debts to focus on first in order to
Exactly.
pay them off faster instead of just doing the normal mundane normality, which is paying the minimums on everything and never getting anywhere.
Yeah, even though if you're paying the minimums, there is a way to pay the minimums. There is an order of which credit card goes first and which goes after, so you can get there. You can get out of there sooner.
Faster. Okay, we got another question. What's the best credit score increase that you've achieved when working with a client? Because assuming as much, they're saving more money, they're paying off debts. Obviously, a big part of this becomes that their credit score begins to go up. What are some of the highest increases you've seen?
Okay, we usually see when we're getting this debt stocking in place, which is the tool we use, between 20 to 60 points, depending on the time, because this all works with time. So if you need to get a client from 500 to, let's say, the minimum you can qualify for a conventional 620, it may take 4 to 6 months. It's not gonna be too fast, like maybe a credit repair company. But the problem with the credit repair company is that you need to find one that you can really trust. Because I've had clients that have come to me in the past that they were paying a lot of money to credit repair company. They were there for 2 years. They spent in total like $3,000-4,000 and nothing happened. So you need to find a credit repair company that actually works and that you can trust. But this way they can get out of their debts, but without any cost.
That's amazing, man. Oh, hey, listen, I'm gonna echo what Jeanette says here. Thank you for sharing. I think it's really um it's such an important thing that I don't believe many real estate professionals truly think about. And I think many agents will come to the table and they'll meet a client who's not ready, and they will rely a lot of times on the mortgage lender. If it's a good mortgage lender, they'll rely on the mortgage lender to create a kind of sort of plan to increase their credit scores and reduce their debts. But that's not what mortgage lenders do, right?
Exactly.
And so here you are saying to real estate professionals out there, partner with me, let me come work with your clients. I will help them get ready to purchase so that you can be the hero and you could step up to the plate and you can help them achieve this dream of home ownership that we have in this beautiful country of ours, right? And so you know, I know that you have a very strong passion for the Latin community because obviously you are Latino. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's super bilingual. He's able to work in Spanish or English with any other clients that you have. It's obvious that he's got the financial education and understanding on how to prepare your clients to take them to the next level. I love this, man. I appreciate it. I think we've got one more question, and that question is because I think this is an important one because realtors are going to go,
Yeah.
how's he going to remember, right? How do you keep track of the referrals, the agents' referrals that they're sending to you?
Okay, so what I have this already in place with a few realtors. So we keep an Excel sheet, and a spreadsheet, and we share it. We share it through Google usually, and that way we set up everything in the Excel with the client, the contact information, like if it were um, a CRM. But we just keep it simple because many realtors don't use CRMs, and we have realtors that are older and they don't know how to use a CRM. So Excel, you can use it on your phone. You can use it everywhere, and there we have all of the notes. They can actually, they don't see it, I see it, but I share it with you how much money they already have saved on their account, how is their debt to income ratio at the moment, because I keep in contact with them. And actually when I set up meetings, I use a lot of the time Zoom, and I invite always the realtors so they can, they're always there. Like if they were the financial advisor, only that I'm the one with the knowledge, but since they're there, they become the hero all the time.
That's amazing, man. Well, hey, listen, thank you for sharing this knowledge. Thank you for being online with us. Guys, there's a ticker on the bottom that has Alain's name, his phone number, and his Instagram handle. Text him, call him, DM him, make comments on his posts. He would love to be able to connect with you guys. The insanity behind this is in today's market, this is another avenue of approach that you can use to close more deals. Alain said it best. Reach out to everyone you rented a house to in the last few years and ask them if they're ready for a home purchase. If they say no, ask them why. If they're not financially prepared, tell them you have an option. Alain, you want
Exactly.
to close out with anything?
Yeah, no, I just want to close out that we are allowed to work in all 50 states. So it doesn't matter where the realtor is, we can help their clients in any of the all 50 states.
That's
And
fantastic.
of course, David, thank you again for having me. And thank you to the Freedom Organization community for having me here today.
Man, I appreciate you always. Guys, check us out always. We're always trying to bring massive knowledge to you guys. Go to thefreedomsop.com, thefreedomsop.com. Sign up for our coaching platform. It's a tremendous platform. We're going to be bringing energy and information like this to the table. But every once in a while, we find somebody special and we've got to bring it to you live every single time. Thank you, Alain. I appreciate your time and the energy that you've put into this. And man, I hope the realtors listening right now give you a call. You're working in all 50 states, you're bilingual, and obviously educated in this. So let's get it done. We got somebody right now that says, oh my Lord, I've got over 100 tenant contacts, right? Like, hey, call every single one of them and
Yeah.
put them in position to have home ownership. This is going to be insanity. All right, guys, you guys have a fantastic evening tonight. And man, what a Tuesday. See you later,
Yeah.
brother.
All right. Thank you.